A very refreshing morning, dear students. Today we'll be discussing about reversible, irreversible change as well as physical and chemical change. We'll individually try to understand the difference between all the four kinds of changes. First of all, as you can see on your screen, that there are two types of changes. One is called as physical and the other is called as chemical. Physical changes are mostly reversible. Reversible means the original substance can be brought back. And chemical changes are mostly irreversible. That is the original substance that cannot be brought back. The original structure, molecular structure, cannot be brought back. See students, as you can see on the screen, the first one that we will discuss is chemical change. We have already talked that chemical changes generally they are irreversible. They cannot be reversed back. Most of them will be irreversible in nature. I am talking about changes. Now please ponder on your screen. You can see that an egg, when you fry the egg, you form an omelette. Now this leads to a formation of a new type of matter that looks totally different from the original matter. Understood? So this actually is a chemical change. When the change is completely different from the original matter. We have already discussed in states of matter that everything, all the matter that is present around us, it is made up of atoms or molecules. So in a chemical change, what happens is that there is breakage of bond between the atoms. Between the atoms, there will be some breaking of bond at the molecular level and some new bonds will be formed. So this causes the chemical change to take place. Means old bonds are broken and new bonds are formed. So what 2 points we have already discussed about chemical change? One is that whatever we get, it is something new, which is different from the original substance. Second, there is some breakage of bond and some new bonds are formed. So after this, let us discuss that what are the signs of chemical change. What changes that you will see around you and you can say that yes, this is a chemical change because these signs can be noticed here. Now you see, first sign is change in color of the substance. The color of the substance changes. This is a sign of chemical change. There is some release of some kind of smell, some new kind of smell. This is again a sign of chemical change. A new physical property is produced. Some new properties which were not noticed before. This is a sign of chemical change. You will find a release of few gases as well. This is again a sign of chemical changes. Now let us illustrate these signs and discuss a few examples of chemical changes. Rusting of iron. When a metal undergoes rusting, a new type of matter is formed and this changes the color of the iron. So this is again a chemical change and this is also irreversible. See, many a times we use sandpaper and scrape it, but despite that the color does not, the original color, you are not able to regain or get it back. And since it cannot be converted back to the original iron, as you can see, this type of chemical change cannot be reversed. So rusting of iron is a chemical change that cannot be reversed, and we have already discussed in the first slide that chemical changes are generally and mostly irreversible in nature. Now another sign of chemical change is smell. That is when a garbage rots, it gives out a bad smell. So this kind of change is chemical change. And can you get back those fresh garbage once it has rotten? No. So it is an irreversible change. A change which cannot be brought back. And presence of a foul smell is a sign of chemical change. The other sign that we studied about chemical change was a new physical property is produced after a chemical change. Now take a piece of wood, and when you burn a piece of wood, what happens? The residue is softer and brittle, and it also reduces in size. Therefore, the entire property of that substance changes. This again is a chemical change which cannot be reversed back. That is, in this case, you cannot get back the wood again. So it is a chemical change which cannot be reversed. It is an irreversible chemical change. Now let us see another example, that is rotting of apple. The apple becomes softer. The physical property of this apple changes. And can you reverse back this rotten apple into the fresh apple again? No. So this is a chemical change that is irreversible, where your original substance in its original form cannot be brought back. Now baking, that is baking of cookies, baking of cakes, baking of biscuits, all these are actually a chemical change. In this, the color changes, of course, even there is a new kind of aroma, and the property of the original substance also changes. Now see, what do we have on the screen? We have what is an example of chemical change that can be reversed. See, there are a number of chemical reactions in chemistry that can be reversed, and we'll study about it in the higher classes. So I will not discuss it here. See, for example, at times what happened, the copper pennies, those copper coins, they get tarnished or discolored, and you can again bring back the color or the shine of that copper simply by placing it in vinegar. So chemical changes can be reversed, but by other chemical changes. That is, if a chemical change has occurred and it had led to tarnishing of the copper coin, then this copper coin now will be dipped in an acid, and this copper, which is a metal, will react with this acid and therefore regain its original color. Now talking about the physical change. See, physical changes are changes in which the physical appearance of the matter changes, that is shape, size or form. There is no change in the amount of matter in an object. No new substance is formed. It is the original substance only, ultimately. Most of the physical changes, except a few of them, they are reversible in nature. See, the change of state of matter, that is from solid to liquid to gas, from gas back to liquid and then again to solid, this change, that is ice into water by melting, then water into vapor by boiling, and then vapor again back to liquid by condensation. This change of state of matter, it is a physical change which is reversible in nature. Okay, not all the physical changes are reversible. That is, most of them are reversible, but all of them are not reversible. Now, as you can see on your screen, that all the phase changes or the change of state of matter by melting or by freezing or by condensation, all these physical changes are reversible in nature. They are physical changes that can be reversed back. Now, as you can see on your screen, that while melting, when ice melts into water, what is happening? The molecules are just rearranged. The entire structure does not change. The molecules remain the same, but they are just rearranged. But the internal structure is not affected in case of melting. So this is a physical change, and it can be also reversed back. Now we have another example on your screen, that is filling a balloon with air. The shape of the balloon is changed, but this change can be reversed also. So this is a physical change which can be reversed. See, in this case, this balloon which had been filled with air, now is again, the air is out of the balloon and the balloon comes back to its original shape. Therefore, this is a reversible physical change. Now, please ponder on this example as well. This is sharpening of a pencil. In this, what is happening? The shape, the size of the pencil reduces when you are sharpening a pencil. But ultimately, what happens? The pencil remains same, right? The shape or the physical appearance of the pencil is changed by sharpening. Now, this is an example of a physical change which is irreversible. That is, you cannot bring back or regain the same size of the original pencil. Now here, ponder in your screen, we have another example of physical change, that is cutting of an apple. If you are cutting an apple or any vegetable, then only the shape of the apple or any vegetable is changed. The amount of matter remains the same. And since the object is divided, will you be able to get back the whole apple again? No, it's not possible. So therefore this is a physical change but irreversible in nature. I hope with the help of these examples, you will be able to differentiate between reversible, irreversible, physical and chemical changes. Take care, stay at home, stay safe.